Welcome to Kusum.net. You are going to learn ASP.NET MVC tutorial. This is part 6. View back and view data in ASP.NET MVC. In this session, you will learn view data and view back in MVC. Before watching this video, please watch my part 3, 4 and 5. In part 5 of previous video, I have explained views in ASP.NET MVC. How to create view and how to pass data from controller to view. Right? Alright. Now in this session, we will learn how to use viewback and view data in MVC. Both are keywords to pass data from controller to view. Let's recheck in the application. In the last session, I have created one controller and using a string data to display the string, and in that I was used a viewback, and index side collected data from viewback.countries and display using @ symbol using the razor u syntax. Okay, so this viewback keyword is used your property name, any word you can use. This viewback.property name is displayed dynamically and it works like a dynamic data, and in compile time there is no error checking. When you run it, that time it will display the error like this is viewback data, and here I have provided viewback.countries. I change the name viewback.countries1 and index side I am putting that same. So both sides have different name for viewback, right? So it had to provide me in compile time, in build time, the error, but when I build it, this is my compile time, it shows me succeeded, right? But when I run the program, it shows me the error. What error? Null reference exception, this error. So this is not useful at a big application, right? Means programmer can mistake for this application if it is viewback. In compile time there is no, in testing time there is no error, but when customer will run the program, it defines or it displays the error. Same like that, how to use viewback. So viewback uses the dynamically feature that was introduced in C# 4.0. It allows an object to have properties dynamically added to it. Both viewback and view data does not provide compile time error checking. For example, if you misspell key property names, you wouldn't get any compile time error. You get to know about the error only at runtime. Internally, viewback properties are stored as name or value pairs in the view data dictionary. You have seen that viewback property shows an error at runtime but not at compile time. Same like that, this view data also not shows error in the compile time, but at runtime it shows error. But how to use it? View data. For view data, in place of this viewback, I will use view data. Right. Inside of that, as a key name, I will pass suppose countries. This same name I will apply at index side. In place of this, I will use view data, right? Countries. But this view data works when I use a list. Okay, so list of string, right? List of string. For this view data, there is need of list of string. Okay, now I run it. First I build it. Alright, you can see here the data of view data keyword. Now, so what is the difference between viewbag and view data? View data uses the key name, key pair value, and viewbag is uses property name, right? Any keyword. Same like that. If in view data, if I change the name of this view data keyword or key name, when I run at compile time, means at build time, it doesn't show me any error. Alright, you can see here build one succeeded. I have changed the name of key value countries one and here countries, right? But in runtime, when I run the program, it will display null reference exception error because key name is different. So this is the problem with viewbag and view data, right? So at a big application, we don't prefer to use viewbag and view data in the application. In place of that, to pass data from a controller to a view, it's always a good practice to use strongly typed view models over viewbag and view data. Strongly typed view models provide compile time error checking. Means if any compile time error, that will give error at the time of compile, not at runtime. So we can easily testing it, right? So view models is good practice to use. Later session we will explain you how what is view model and how to use it. Okay. So if you like this video, please subscribe my channel if you are a new client, and if you already subscribed it, then please like, share my channel. Thank you for listening my watching video. Have a great day.